Her time is more expensive than whatever meal you could ever spend on her. That little $75 you spent, $100, whatever, doesn't pale in comparison to what she's actually worth.
Men have trouble with these arguments because you don't make your point in good faith. You ignore the data, you just go with what feels good, what other people are saying, and you think this matters. Subscribe, let's talk about it.
To the men out there who are so overly concerned about being used for a free meal, let me tell you something. That woman that you're on a date with, her nails cost $200. Her hair costs at least $500. That outfit she's wearing probably costs $3,000. Her shoes are $1,500. Her rent or her mortgage is probably like $3,000 or $4,000 a month. Okay? She pays all of her bills and she does it all by herself. So the fact that you think that a woman is gonna use you for a free meal, please be so fucking for real. No woman would ever put herself on a date with a man for a free meal if she actually didn't need, when she doesn't actually need that. When she could be literally spending her own money and having a fabulous time with her girlfriends. You should be grateful. You should be grateful that this woman even gave you the time of day. Her time is more expensive than whatever meal you could ever spend on her. That little $75 you spent, $100, whatever, doesn't pale in comparison to what she's actually worth. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get over yourself because she is not there for a free goddamn meal. I can promise you that.
In 2019, there was several articles that came out that said a third of women were there for a free goddamn meal. Third. I think The Atlantic also published a very famous article with the very same thing. Women across the internet have said the very same thing. They've gone on a date because they had no interest in the men, but they wanted to try a new restaurant. They wanted a free meal. When you sit here and have this disingenuous argument, this is why a lot of the conversations end up just kind of devolving, breaking down, or, like I'm always a fan of, just simply walking away, rather than sitting there and debating and trying to convince someone of the actual truth, at least close enough to the truth as we can get. But because this is a surprisingly common sort of point that women are making, we're going to talk about it, right? This is the point of it. Before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. When that pushes 5,000 subscribers, so we can't get there without you. So if you get value from these videos or the lives or the post, right? Subscribe. Hype the video, share the video. We got some merch in the store. So we hear this all the time. You demonstrate that because your life is inherently expensive, because you have expensive hobbies or expensive things, therefore you would not then expect someone, you would not go on a date with a guy just so he can pay for the meal. Except that is true, right? A third have reported to do that. You know how some of these actual reports go. So when you say that your dress costs $3,000, what of that $3,000 that you paid for the dress, the hours that I get to see it on you, I should be charged for? Even if you broke that down, what then becomes the value of that dress? How many times you wore it versus the limited amount of hours? Even if you're going to say that, it's pennies. You say the same thing with your nails, pennies. You're doing all that, and women famously say that they do it for themselves, but now I'm responsible for it. It's a weak argument because you're trying to say, because I have expensives as an adult, why would I then now not take this? There's a reason we all love free. We all love free, especially if we look at something and say, oh, this is actually valuable and it's free. It's phenomenal. Love it. You can make whatever you can make, but you'll still take a free sample. You'll still take a free drink. Hey, next round's on us. It's free. You don't say no, stop. I got my own money. Right? My nails cost $200. You don't say that. You can try to truss this up in every way you want, but what it reveals underneath all this is the way you look and value women. You say, look at all the amazing things she's doing. Look how expensive her life is. Her rent is $3,600. Really? Her dress is $3,000. Really? With Shein and Temu being a thing? Be realistic. It's okay to align yourself with the truth and say, yeah, men should be concerned about being taken advantage of. Everyone. everyone is concerned with being taken advantage of. Everyone. Just the reverse. You're telling me that your rent is $3,600. Your dress is $3,000. Your nails. You do not want some man to come and take advantage of all the work, all the expensiveness of you for a $75 meal? No, that's taking advantage of you. Of all the dopeness, all the greatness that you have actually completed in your life, a man should pay his actual weight, his fair share in order for my time, because I understand the value of my time and it's not $75 for a meal. You don't want to feel taken advantage of. You don't have to agree that men are saying, I'm trying to protect the money I have. Even if you want to chastise them, make fun of them, belittle them for saying, but you don't have any money. All the more reason why I value it. All the more reason why I hoard it. What you see, and this is you see this as you get older and you start making more and more money, and you see the relationship with money changes. Especially when it comes down to investing, your money has to go put on a suit and tie and go out and work for you. It's got to go out there. It's got to invest itself. It's got to multiply. It's got to come back. In order for that to happen, you have to get into this spirit of abundance. You have to let go of the scarcity mindset that typically comes when you don't have enough money. A lot of us growing up who were poor, one of the earliest things you learn is sometimes you have to give up the money. It took you how long to save that $98,000, and you had to give that up. You had to put that down payment onto that house for you in order for you to get that house. That hurt. You didn't do FHA. You did 20%, and then you said, I want to put down a little bit more. You cut a check for $60,000. That hurt, but you understood the game. You understood, I saved it once, I could save it again, and now that I know the trick, how quickly am I going to re-up that 60? I understand now that this money should not be hoarded somewhere else. It needs to go to work. That's a quick Money Mondays for you guys. But so even if you have a little bit of money or you have a lot, no one wants to be taken advantage of. You can try to shame, you can try to gaslight, you try to make these people feel bad for saying, I want to sit across from someone who actually wants to be there. I want the attention of someone that actually wants to be there. I don't feel bad for paying for something when people actually want to show up. They want to be there. That's the difference. You take that and you make it seem as, well, why are they being cautious? Why are they looking to see whether or not she actually has the desire to be with me, to be here with me? So if I can't ascertain that before the date, we'll keep the date modest. Now you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Now you're bothered because they told you your worth is tied to that bill. At the end of the night, what that bill says, if it's not high enough, then this date was cheap, regardless of the type of fun or attention you received on it. This wasn't expensive enough. Therefore, you can't take advantage of me. I refuse to do this. We're not looking at these things realistically. We're looking at these things from talking points that simply feel good. And then since we are on the internet, other people become subject to our opinions. We jump on other topics and we say, hey, I agree with that, even though you're agreeing with something that someone just simply felt that day. And now this is going to be a natural occurrence. It's not something that you can sit here, we're trying to change and fight. All you have to do is when you hear things like this, sometimes even when you hear things that feel really good, that's probably when you should challenge it a bit. That's probably when you should push back and say, oh, I can kind of see why other people would feel that way. I can kind of see why women would say, yeah, especially if I get asked out on a lot of dates, how would I differentiate whether or not which partner, which potential is actually good for survival? Which one is actually going to have enough resources? So you want to use the quality of the restaurant to determine that. Is it a good tactic? No, but it's a simple one. I can get that. I can understand that. I can't understand it when you ignore the other issues in the day. You ignore the economy. You ignore the very real fact that men are telling you, that articles have proven, women have reported, yeah, we take advantage of men. The natural occurrence is going to be that men are going to find ways to protect themselves from women that are looking to take advantage of them. Now, when you hear that, you get insulted and say, But why would I? Why would a third? Why would a third? But listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on the screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now and you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're trying to build something dope. See you in the next one.